That's my first velvet whitetail. He's right here, like 12 yards. Smoked him. He ain't toting that. Dude, I love this place, man. Good night. What a freaking giant. Feels good to be back here in the tree. I think we're just going to be in a great spot right now. I'm so excited to see what we can actually see in here, because even from both the spots we've glassed from, it's really hard to get a good gauge on what all deer are coming through here. But we know there are at least 2 mature bucks using some of these trails going by us. The alfalfa is to behind us back to the north. That's where a lot of these deer are staging up here and going. We got the river, the Niobrara River is about 400, 500 yards out in front. There's a ton of brush, a lot of good cover for these deer to bed in. Fingers crossed we can get it done tonight. I hope the other guys have some luck too. Here comes something. Doe. Who's here? Can't see very good up here. Right here to the left. She's on our side. I've seen a lot of movement right there. Second, they kind of put their nose up, but they just casually just walked off. But they've been standing right there for about 30 minutes. You got a good eyes on him. I can see him. Can you see him? last night. It looked like he was coming straight to us and about to walk 20 yards from us, but the very last second went right on me. And then I had this tree blocking me when he was broadside, and he jumped the fence. Probably my fault for waiting too long. Big buck on the fence. Same place as the other one. You see on our side. He's about to jump it. He's a really big deer.
Oh, son. Paid off. Scouting paid off, baby.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Freaking smoked him. Smoked him. Dude, I was drawn back for a while on that deer. Dude, he was quartering two for a while, and I mean, honestly, it was either.
I don't know about you, but I'm shaking.
I'm shaking. My heart is in my throat right now.
Good shot, dude.
Dude, freaking hammered him. Hammered. Man, that is the deer. So y'all, if you saw the video from yesterday, that is the deer, the big deer that we saw with the deer that first came in here. And I was going to shoot either one of them, but that deer's a lot bigger. And he's in velvet. That is my first velvet whitetail. First velvet whitetail ever. Dude, I love this place, man. No, did not.
See him?
Saw both of them.
Where'd he go? Too far out on the other side of the fence?
Yep.
He was coming right at us.
And just turned,
And
like,
then all of a sudden turned and like
right by the tank and then just jumped it.
So if you'd have been in the tree I wanted to hang, would you have killed him?
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
I think we would have.
Yeah.
We
You
probably
usually are right.
Yeah. I don't want to admit it, but
If you'd been over there, you could cover it all.
we would have been a lot better off if we had just listened to you the very first time. I'm glad I didn't take your advice today.
Today?
Or yesterday on the stand placement.
You'd have killed him.
No, I got a deer if you want to go help me get him out.
You do?
It's the big one too. Bella, did you find him? Did you find him, Bella? Oh, heck yeah. First velvet whitetail. Man, that was a great hunt. Pretty deer. This is the deer that we saw the very first night in here. Brian and I were probably 1,000 yards off this river bottom glassing. Saw this deer with what was the drop tine 9 last year, which is also a nice deer that came in first. And I mean, we were going to shoot that deer, no doubt about it, but this was definitely the bigger of the two. And our tracking dog went right to him. Thank you, Sean. That was a good time.
Congrats.
Again.
Man, you pinwheeled him.
Hashtag sever. Golly, hit the hole, man. That's the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all booger that up, or
He did when
He did when he
he did
crashed.
when he crashed?
Pretty cool. Yep, that's the one we saw on the first night.
Is
Congratulations.
that the one that came up real close?
Nope.
No.
This is the one we saw on the first night. And
Front
I
lawn.
think we saw him last night too. It was awesome.
Pinwheel.
It was awesome.
That was a cool
Felt
drop
good.
the
He
hammer.
went 50 yards and fell over.
Fell over.
It was good stuff. Heading back in. We said we were going to move to the redneck after what we saw last night, but actually now we're going to go back to the tree stand because we got a pretty decent wind to set up on Big Heavy again. Brian's still up to bat. Back there, he's already got his bow in hand already. I mean, just in case we were to come across Big Heavy on the way in. This afternoon's going to be incredible, I think.
Talk about a major weather change. It was in the 30s last night. It's just it's good conditions. So we shall see. I feel really, really good about it. Look at him. Oh, we got some deer starting to kind of pile out. Temperature's dropping. And you can tell they're just in the mood to feed. Big buck right there. Big Heavy. Hey, it's Big Heavy. Big Heavy. He's on the other side of the redneck. Gosh. Man, he's about to jump the fence. Man. I was hoping he'd come out of the north, but looks like several bucks coming out of the east over there. We still got plenty of time though. Maybe he'll work this way. Split G28 coming same spot. Now the only hope we got is Velvet 8. Big Heavy's walking this way at least. He's coming. He's coming right here. Mer- Dude. What do you think? Smoke City, isn't it?
Smoked it. Did you see him?
Huh? I think I seen him go down. Did you see him go down?
I didn't see him.
He's right here, like 12 yards. I didn't even know he was coming. There was some deer right here behind me. So I was kind of watching them, and I looked up and he's right here. I was like, oh crap. So I got my bow and you turned around and looked.
Well, I thought for a second.
You had him, didn't you?
No, yeah, I had it. But I thought it was a velvet 10. And then I said, and you grabbed your bow and I was like, oh, that's him.
big heavy.
Hey, congratulations.
Good job, man. Thank you. That's a giant. Oh, that's my biggest buck ever. That's going to be my biggest buck ever. God. God. Man, we've been playing cat and mouse with these suckers. I don't know what triggered them to come over here, but there's a bunch of does and some little bucks over here kind of bowing up and kind of sparring with each other, and then the next thing I know, I look up and here he is coming.
It was weird too, like he just turned on a dime.
On a dime. God. I think he's smoked. We use nose jammer religiously.
Yeah,
We use a lot of it.
Yep.
And there's a little bit more west in the wind than what we're supposed to have. A lot of these deer were downwind, and he got right here. Did you see him kind of check up? Were you on him right there?
Yeah, I was freaking out.
He checked up and looked up here, and he kind of started sniffing, but that's exactly what nose jammer does, is they get downwind and they check up and they smell something and they know something's not quite right, but that nose jammer, it just jams them up. And they just kind of put their head down and keep going through. I've seen that happen so many times.
But we had a lot of deer downwind of us tonight, and you saw it. Like they smelled something,
But they can't,
jam their
right,
sense of smell.
they can't figure out what it is.
And it really calmed them down.
Calms them down.
And
Let's go find this deer. We gave him some time. It's been, what, about an hour?
yeah,
It's been about an hour, so Dirty Sean's on the way. We're gonna try to go put our hands on him.
can't wait to see him.
You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Man, so I climbed down. Dirty Sean just pulled up. When I climbed down, got to the bottom of the ladder, I put my glasses up, and I'm pretty sure I could see him just laying just on the other side of the fence over there. So let's go. Well, what you think?
Want to see him?
My light went out.
You got her done, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah. Smoked him.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I did really good.
The
too.
cameraman did awesome.
I did great.
Awesome. I was a little worried, but
Trust me, when the footage, I was worried. It came on the behind of one tree that I was like not ready.
Right here. Look.
right here he is. Yes.
Oh man.
You did. Oh my word. Oh.
He smoked too. Look at that big old body joker. Golly. That's a giant. Thank you.
That is awesome.
Look at this big joker.
Yeah, he was old heavy.
That's him. We've been after that sucker for a few days. How about it, Tyler?
That's a giant.
You like him?
That is a stud.
Golly. That's gonna be my biggest one.
That's a dang good one.
He's a friggin' tank. Oh, early season giant. But it feels like late season.
It does. It had to be what, July when I started getting pictures of him?
Well, the funny thing is when you started sending pictures, this is the one I wanted. For sure.
Well, hats off to Tyler for letting you shoot him.
Yeah, thank you, Tyler.
That was fun, man. I'm happy to be the
Become a cameraman and
Hey, I kind of like the way this is going.
yeah.
That was fun.
You should.
Golly. Yep, he's been rubbing. He's everything I thought he was going to be.
Pretty nice at 12 yards.
Oh my gosh, how'd he look at 12 yards, Tyler?
Well, it was good for me. Really good for me. That, Brian.
Thank you, man.
It's awesome.
Thanks.
Really cool.
Nebraska Giant. Nebraska Giant.
It's like it when a plan comes together.
Yeah, we made it.
They take the plan in reverse.
Well, yeah. I mean, he came out of the east, and we thought that when he came out, I was kind of disappointed because I thought that our chance of him coming in was very slim, but it was so early. I mean, you never know what could happen, and something triggered him, and he came on a beeline right to us. Thank you, Sean.
You're welcome. He's got to go on top of the truck, Tyler.
This one definitely has to go on top of it.
He's got to ride to Georgia on top of the truck.
Finally, we got the right wind. We've been waiting on it for a while. You know, early season here in Georgia, we get predominantly east wind, which is the worst wind you could have for this particular deer. But we got a northwest wind tonight. Just hope we can stay out of harm's way of most all the deer that come in here. Here's where our stand is. Got a perfect northwest wind. It's actually, wind's doing this right here. So all the deer coming from back in here. So we should be really good. This is where I think most of the deer are bedding. It's right back in here. Here's the first picture we got of him last night. He was here at 7:41. That's the fifth night in a row. Usually between 7:30, 7:45 is kind of when he's been showing up. This is the perfect scenario. This is what we wanted. I feel nervous. I'm not nervous about this shot. It's all the deer. There's a lot of deer that are up here, and it's just we have to, if these deer go behind us at all, just hopefully don't blow. And hopefully they go south of us where we don't have to worry about it. Right here. That's not him. No. That deer needs to be killed, though. Got a deer down to the right as well. He ain't toting that.
Give me a hug.
He ain't toting that.
Good shot.
Yes.
Dadgum giant. We've been obsessed with that deer for a month. It's over. Blood
Everywhere. On both
Blood
sides.
pouring.
Hey, you know what I saw? A pass through.
He stood there and faced us for seemed like forever.
I hate it. I saw his. I can barely see his face. I saw his eyes. Just. I was like, he's gonna
Like
get
he was
Brian.
looking through us.
I was like, he's gonna get Brian. Good, you did good on that.
Dude,
You did good.
Awesome. We waited till the conditions got right. We didn't push it.
Man, we could have easily pushed it. I know one thing. That is for sure the biggest Georgia deer I've ever taken with a bow. That may be the biggest Georgia deer I've ever taken.
That's probably going to be the biggest deer ever taken off Realtree farms, huh?
I killed him.
Yes, sir.
Dad watched the whole. Dad,
Tyler freaking Durden, baby. Nice tonight. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, buddy.
you kill any does?
No, I had 2 come in. Oh, I
awesome.
had the yearling come in, and then
Did
I
Dad?
had
Did you watch it?
No, I told Dylan and them, I said, Bill and got on there live and I can't see nothing. We seen the first
Good.
couple deer come in and then I got locked out of
He
it.
watched the whole hunt. And
That's
you can. I shot him. Look at all the blood right here.
smoking.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, yeah,
Where'd he go? Back in the bottom?
yeah. He went. It came.
Did you tell him?
No, I got him a little. Got my favorite artery, a little high, but it came out good. Man, it's a complete pass through.
Where's the arrow?
Right here.
Oh.
Looks good. That's what you like to see. But we're just gonna make sure we're gonna go down there. I can already see good blood right here. I don't think we're gonna have a hard time trailing this deer. So, Brian, do you wanna go down there, just me and you, make sure he's good? Dude, the blood in here is unreal. Good night. Good Lord. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. What a freaking giant. Whew, I'm speechless. That's the biggest deer I've ever taken here, by far. Oh man. Thanks, Dad, for letting me come hunt this one. It's a freaking monster. This is the deer we've been after. Man, I didn't know if, I know we kind of had 2 days left before we leave for Montana. The weather got decent and finally we got a northwest wind, and we just been waiting on that. That deer's been in here 5 days in a row now in daylight. I was a little bit worried. It got really windy tonight. Usually these deer don't really react well to, weather change like that, but he came on in. The wind died down just enough, and I mean, what a freaking bruiser. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Just cool, man, just having it on your own place. I mean, Dad put a lot of time, money, effort into making this farm what it is, and man, I just being able to represent Georgia like this is what's cool to me. I mean, it's cool taking a deer like this anywhere, but when it's on your own place, your own farm, you've seen these deer grow, I've known this deer now for a couple years, it just means more. Gosh, what a freaking monster. A freaking monster. I hate Dad couldn't be here in this moment, because if there's anybody that deserves to see this, it's him. But I think he's on his way, so I know he's going to be excited. He actually got to watch it live on the Spartan, which is pretty cool. He said he was at the softball field with my sister, and they had an audience of about 10 people, and so the way the camera was situated, he got to see the whole thing go down. I don't know, man.
I'm good.
I'm just stoked. This is cool. It's a good way to, probably gonna end my Georgia season now when my dad sees this.
3 and an 8.
I'm saying, and I got him close to 180.
Ooh!
Yes, thinking, sir. JJ?
I'm doing like that.
He's all over. 77 is what my original number was. I'm sticking to my guns.
If he's not 180, dadgum close
He-
to
yeah,
it. 'Cause
he's
he
gonna
looks,
be-
he looks bigger. That's freaking nuts. And
Oh,
honestly,
see this, Tyler?
I see it. And honestly, I mean, and I really mean this. Scoring, I mean, it's awesome. He's 186, but I was going to be as happy. It don't matter to me. That's a freaking Georgia giant, no matter what. And just awesome. He came off here too.